Moving on to one of our top stories, author Salman Rushdie was stabbed on stage in New York where he was about to deliver a lecture. The attack took place within moments when a man dressed in black lunged at Rushdie on stage. Witnesses described that he was seen making stabbing motions at him at least 8 to 10 times. The author is said to have been stabbed once at least on the neck and on his abdomen. As per reports, he's on ventilator and is likely to lose vision in one of his eyes, and his liver has been badly ruptured. Meanwhile, cops have arrested a 24-year-old man named Hedi Matar, suspected to be the attacker. Though the writer had a fatwa against him issued by Iran after his controversial book Satanic Verses over allegations of it being blasphemous, the exact motive behind this attack is unclear.
Mr. Rushdie came out at 10:45 with the moderator. That was Henry Reese, the co-founder of City Asylum. People began to applaud. They sat down, and then within 15 seconds, someone jumped onto the stage and began to beat him.
A male human came and attacked Salman Rushdie. I thought that he was stabbed about 6 to 8 times before they were able to grab a hold of the perpetrator. And then I was pretty much frozen in my steps and took quite a few minutes to even just get myself to a seat to sit down, because it was just, nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew how to react. I mean, there were tons of people that rushed the stage.
The suspect has been identified as Hedi Matar, age 24, from Fairview, New Jersey. Earlier today at approximately 10:47 a.m., guest speaker Salman Rushdie, age 75, and Ralph Henry Reese, age 73, had just arrived on stage at the institution. Shortly thereafter, the suspect jumped onto the stage and attacked Mr. Rushdie, stabbing him at least once in the neck and at least once in the abdomen.
Salman Rushdie was attacked on a stage in Western New York just before he was about to give a speech. He is alive. He has been transported, airlifted to safety. But here's an individual who has spent decades speaking truth to power, someone who's been out there unafraid, despite the threats that have followed him his entire adult life, it seems.
I'm joined by my senior colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary for more on this. Srinjoy, just to contextualize for our viewers, although the motive behind this attack is not yet clear, but tell us about the kind of, controversy that Salman Rushdie has always been in the center of. He'd, of course, been living in the US for long, had citizenship of both UK and US. He had, in fact, taken asylum over there after multiple threats which had been issued against him over Satanic Verses. Take our viewers through the kind of journey that he's had.
Well, first of all, Salman Rushdie is one of the greatest living writers today. Midnight's Children is seen as one of the greatest books that has been written in the second half of the 20th century and after. So that's really the most important thing. Salman Rushdie has written great books after that. Shame and others have exceptional books. The point here is the Satanic Verses was written in 1988 or so, and that is at least 10 years before the alleged attempted assassin, Hedi Matar, was even born. He's only 24 years old. This book was written about 35 years ago. So the fact that there is still hatred just because of that book is actually surprising. This was all so long ago. That's the first thing. And of course, there was a huge furor after that. And at that time, there was a fatwa against him. He was in hiding for a long period of time. He had policemen all over him, all around him. So all that was there. And he has himself written about his experiences in a very fine book called Joseph Conrad. It's freely available, very recently written. Now, at this point, the only positive that comes is that he is progressing. Yes, he has been badly injured. Yes, he's 75 years old. But yes, he may lose one eye. He has a damaged liver. He's on the ventilator, but it looks like he's getting the best possible treatment and also the best possible care and attention, which suggests that he will survive this attack. He will certainly be injured. He will, as you rightly said, he may lose one eye. But tomorrow or one day, he will be able to write about his experiences. He will remain one of the greatest voices as far as in today. Salman Rushdie, we are all praying for him. We hope that this moment will pass. As far as Hadi Matar is concerned, he's only 24 years old. And this book was Satanic Verses, was written 10 years before he was born. Of course, we don't as yet know why he did what he did. We don't know for sure. But assuming that it is because of the Satanic Verses, it was also long ago, 1988. And today we are at 2022.
Right, Srinjoy. In fact, he's one of the literary greats, no doubt about that. And reactions are pouring in from all corners over this particular shocking attack in New York. Srinjoy, thank you so much for joining us with that.